Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got Debra in from Fairvilla Megastore.
Yay.
How you doing, Debra?
I'm great, thank you.
Very good to see you, as always. How are things in Fairvilla land and the land of sexual wellness?
Growing, doing very well. Lots of projects underway right now.
We were looking for growing. Hey. That was the correct answer.
There you go. No, everything's very good. Lots of little events, Fairvilla University events on the horizon. We actually have another ladies' night at our Sanford store in March, beginning of March 7th. So today I kind of themed some of what I brought based upon their Alice in Wonderland ladies' night theme.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a Cheshire dad.
Spill that
There
tea.
you go.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw the mushroom.
Hey-o.
A couple different mushrooms.
Yeah, a
actually.
bunch of little ones.
Yeah,
Some rabbits. You got some rabbits over there?
I did.
All
A little bit of
right.
rabbit. I brought at least one rabbit. You got to have
Off
at least
with his
one,
head.
right?
Yeah.
But
What about a big fat caterpillar smoking a hookah?
Big fat caterpillar.
She had it.
She had it.
I did.
Oh, are you going to throw up?
Yeah.
You're right.
Now you have to do a shot. Now
He got
has to
so
do-
excited.
Yeah, he freaked him out.
His name is Patchy Paul.
Patchy
Oh.
Paul.
Patchy
My
Paul.
God, that's Jim Colbert's scream name, I think. Sorry,
Yes,
Jimmy.
right.
Jimmy didn't deserve that.
So this is actually by Fun Factory, which is...
She's trying to hand you the caterpillar
Oh,
there,
sorry.
Dan.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Whoa,
Take-
my
take
God.
the
Is it
caterpillar.
already on?
It's already on.
Yeah.
This guy's...
It's quiet, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that with the technology, this one's more of a feel. It's vibrating everything off the walls in here. This one's really quiet.
He's pretty cool. Waterproof.
Well, it's like an 808.
Whoa.
Yeah, there you
Boom like a little wave.
So I noticed that it has like a ring
That was sounding
in
like
the bottom.
peaches.
I've never
It's,
seen.
it's like a grip, right?
Yeah,
it's
like
more
you-
ergonomic.
Yeah, you could tie a put a string on that. So
Put this in your belt
you
loop.
put
Rib
some
bungee cord?
yeah, you use
Like
some
what?
of the same string you used to tie up the chicken legs at Thanksgiving. You put some good old cooking twine around that.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Patchy Paul is made by Fun Factory. It's one of, I would call it a premium brand. Completely waterproof, very well made, German
Hey,
made.
I gotta give
German
it.
made.
I gotta give it to Fun Factory with a name like that. It's not like they get less fun. You know what I mean? Like they're always doing something a little crazy. And they're very cool. Patchy Paul.
Patchy Paul. There's your caterpillar reference for the day. Yes, for sure. And then I also brought something with a heart because,
Yeah.
got to do that. Icicles.
Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
So this is actually a glass piece. So
Do
think
you
of
freeze it?
can.
I wouldn't freeze it so much. I would
Yeah.
put it in cold water.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Freezing
Cold
could,
water,
man,
warm water.
you could end up getting it,
Woo!
get your tongue
Little
stuck
too
to the
much
pole.
going on there.
Sensory play.
Yeah, sensory play, exactly. And this is super high quality, under $65, and we carry a lot of different shapes. This is just a super fun one, again, because it's got the heart. But
The
Yeah, we
glass
always have
thing
glass.
is always looked too. Okay, this is gonna come as a shock to you, but when I see the glass stuff, I look at it and I'm like, "That ain't for you, boy. You're more of a dildo boy. It's too fancy.
you're more silicone?
No,
Is
I
that-
look at it. I'm like, it's too fancy for me. I'm like, more of a street dildo. I can't. The glass always looks too. I'm not.
You need to branch out.
It's for royalty. This is not. I'm too trashy to use.
yeah.
Well, it's
Don't-
very
that's what I-
durable. I think a lot of people are scared because, oh my God, it's glass. But
Right.
think more durable. This is
Yeah,
not,
and safer and cleaner and
Yeah.
nicer.
Yeah, it's not fragile.
It's not porous
yeah.
either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, this is a thick boy.
Yeah.
There's a forged.
I
it's got some sort
I
of.
don't need that. I pull that out and people are like, you don't belong here. Get out of here. But I guess you're right. I got to start somewhere.
yeah, so glass is a really great option for folks that are looking to experiment a little bit. And again, it gets you into maybe some sensory play and it's affordable.
Yeah, so that one, you into that one? You like that guy?
I mean, I don't know.
Hand-blown glass,
I mean,
man.
this is more for the women.
You have a woman.
Yeah, but I don't know what she likes.
you
might wanna ask.
And again,
Yeah.
different shapes. There's different
Yeah.
shapes
I
for
totally
different
agree.
activity.
Put it on your Christmas list, Andrea. Put it on your Christmas list.
There you
We'll
go.
see if Santa brings it.
One of the companies we're going to feature at the Ladies' Night in Sanford is Maya Toys. And Maya has this grouping of trippy toys. And I've brought some of their things before. They're really great with their 420 toys, themed toys. This one is basically a mushroom shape.
Yeah, we are now into the awakening of the mushrooms. Everything is mushrooms.
Everything is mushrooms. And so the shroomy here is it's basically the same thing. Our industry just kind of follows trends, right? right? So here's a cute little
Yeah.
external
this is
vibe.
very much like, I
It's
feel like
cute.
I know exactly what to do with this. You know? Like, this is
That's more your speed.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is absolutely like this looks
Yeah,
about this is about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
about all you're getting right. This is a tuna can Dan right
It's
now.
a little toadstool.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Just a little external massager.
Yeah.
Just
I'm the
have-
one-
You put a
with that.
flat brim hat on this. It's Daniel. Melissa, put a flat brim hat on this.
She will do
Tom
that
and
for you.
Dan.
She will do that for you. She
Oh,
loves
gosh.
you.
So yeah, that's from their Tribby toy line, and that will also be
Interesting.
featured. Yep. So
How much
Shroomy.
has packaging changed over the years?
Oh,
Like,
right.
has it become like something where you guys notice that the companies are like going all out with the magnets and the little enclosures and the little
Yeah.
bags, and you put a loop of felt on the top of it, and it's got like a dust ruffle for the. It's like I like it.
This is really nice. This is great because it's going to hold up well on the shelf. I have another product here where the product is just absolutely outstanding. But this is more of a typical
Traditional style.
traditional
Yeah.
packaging. If you were to open it up more than once to kind of show somebody, you have to be super careful with this packaging because it would look shop worn.
I used
right?
to like that though, Deborah. I got to tell you, I used to like it when I would go and I'd get the latest and greatest VCR tape of adult movies, and it would be it'd be as big as a door. It'd be as large
Why?
as a door.
Yeah.
And I'm a small man. I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
You know,
Why was the
I'm about
packaging
5'2",
so-
150 pounds. So this, I mean, and Bill Murphy, like, give me the latest and greatest. Here's Pirates. I go, God damn, I can't even hold it.
Huge box.
As big as a door, and you'd slide it out, and then you'd slide out the plastic, and inside of it, the VCR tape would only be like regular size, but then it'd be like 9 extra inches.
You had to get all those pictures on the outside
She's exactly
to
right.
draw
Is it-
you in.
It was
That's exactly
all
what it was.
landscape. You got to put the beautiful ladies and men on there. You got to put them all on there. So like Danny Denny, when I go there to buy it, I got to know that Janine's in there, right?
There you go.
You got to put everybody on there.
And I think that, we have pushed back a lot over the years as a retailer to manufacturers when their packaging was less than stellar. I like what they're doing now. Like this, I can actually hang it on a hook. I can set it on a shelf. It's very versatile, and while it's probably a little bit more as far as it costs a little bit more to make this packaging, it's going to protect the product a lot better. So, it has its advantages. It does take up, when you look at the size of the product compared to the package itself, it is a little bit large. So we're seeing the trends now in packaging in our industry are to bring down the size of the boxes, make them a little more uniform, and also recycled materials. So
Nice.
it's going to follow just general industry trends.
Sure.
Yeah. And then since we're talking about mushrooms, and I know you love it when I bring these guys, but here's one of the latest from Fashion Crafts, our little,
Oh, it's like a little one-hitter thing.
look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't it cute?
That is cute. A lot of people collect these. This is a nice
Yeah,
little
it's
gift.
art
you can-
too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, what you do is you get it. I've
It's
done
a
this
mini-
before for Andrea, and Andrea doesn't smoke anything at all. But what you do is you buy this, then you buy a plant, then you put this in the plant.
Yeah.
And then you're like, here you go, and then
Yeah.
and then she finds out later, oh, it's a little one-hitter, and then you're like
Yeah.
you're the coolest dude.
Don't
called
get
the
your
mushroom.
mushrooms mixed up.
That's correct.
That's
There's only
true.
one you can smoke out of.
That's true. Although both are great purchases, or maybe buy both. Give her one's for daytime, one's for nighttime.
And the box is so ridiculous. It's want a party. I'm a fun guy.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yes.
It's got
Yes.
funny little
A
dad
fun
jokes.
guy
on there.
pun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep. So Fashion Craft, love to see all their expansion. And every season it seems like we bring in another piece just to kind of have some fun and make it playful. And like you said, it's kind of art,
Yeah.
that we're bringing in different pieces for you to collect.
For sure.
So, love it. Other things that I just talked about having a rabbit. Now, this doesn't look like your normal rabbit.
It does not.
It does not. But technically, that's kind of a dual stimulator. That's basically in our industry we call them rabbits, right?
One
so,
on the top, one on the bottom.
Yep. So I really like this.
I don't need
company.
dual stimulation. I'm fine. I'm a one stem. I'm a one stimulated
You are,
guy.
but people
yeah.
other of the female persuasion
Right.
typically need a little external stimulation too. And so this is from New Sensuel, and it
Oh, man.
is crazy
New
powerful.
Sensuel.
New
Yeah,
Sensuel.
this one is this definitely is a blow the other one's hat off.
Yeah.
Get a hold of that.
What's
Whoa,
nice
wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, wow.
Oh, wow. And what you'll notice it's different about that than like Patchy Paul here is that it's all one-piece silicone, right? There's no break in it, no hard plastic. It's all soft. And that has a heating element in it, so it
Heating?
will warm.
Oh.
Yeah. Comes in super fun colors, really powerful motors. It's it does everything. It's really, really cool.
The heating and cooling elements that people are using now, that's the new thing, right?
Yeah. Doesn't have the cooling, but it does have the warming, and it's under $75, which
nice.
for a rechargeable, warranted product, that's really, really good pricing. And we'll feature this company also.
Keep that in
the
your
party.
car in climactic weather. Save your
In
life.
climactic or inclement?
Climatic, yeah, whatever. It's like what you said, Deborah. It'll save your life, though. It'll heat your hands.
So that's a Kaya Rabbit.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Is that that is not a rechargeable, or that is
It is.
Yeah.
Everything almost, it's actually
couple
difficult
there's
for
no
me
holdout.
to.
There's no double
There's
A
a
Johnny.
few.
There's like one company that's
we're
like,
sticking
no.
with it.
Or with the cord, right? Where they're like, nope, you got to plug it in.
Yeah. There's
Gas
a
powered.
few-
You're like, come on.
There are a few wands out there that still are plugins,
Yeah.
and they are crazy powerful, but you can almost not tell the difference anymore between some of these battery operated ones. So why not have
Right.
one that's not
Sure.
tied to a cord?
Attached to a wall.
Yeah. I was just showing you the trippy toys from Maya. The other things that we're going to feature from them, they have really cute bullets with fun designs. Like this is a spring.
I mean, that looks like chapstick.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you
right?
can just throw that in your purse.
Yeah, this is just butterflies on it. It's no reason to really open it. It's a $30 rechargeable bullet. It's got really great power. It's discreet, and it's just cute. It's cute for spring. So we're going to feature all these fun shapes and sizes. But
Pretty cool.
yeah, other things that we're going to kind of focus on are games. At the event,
We have games at
you
the.
you do.
We
Yep.
have some
Yeah.
games
At
at
the
the
AirT&D.
Did
Oh,
I
yeah.
give you guys this one? It's the Swingin' D's.
Whoa.
I don't
recall seeing that one.
know. I've never played that. I have played the game Stick It to the Air. I've played that before, but no, there's no swinging. Nothing swings. It's more of a point at the stars. I played point at the stars.
Yeah,
I'm
you have
gonna-
one called elevator buttons?
Yeah.
Elevator.
Yeah, hiding in the grass.
Okay.
Yeah,
We could
Nestled.
come
Do you have
up
a
with
game called
something.
Nestled?
Nestle. Swingin' D's is by Little Genie, and we're going to feature Little Genie. She makes candy,
Little Genie.
all kinds of games and gifts. The Swingin' D's is a takeoff on the Washers game, but they're shaped like little D's.
Hold on, like the one you swing,
Like a bar game with the ring.
It is a bar game.
Wait, and it's a
You gotta
penis that
have
flies
The
through the air.
ring game.
I have one of those in my house. My sons love
Oh
it.
my God!
Well,
they'll love this even more.
Swinging
I think we
dog
could show
bones.
that. I think we
Dog
could
bones.
show
Swinging
that.
dog bones.
Swinging dog bones.
Dog
Yeah, yeah,
bones.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
like I think we could show that. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a miniature with like a
Yes.
okay. I
It's
see.
a tabletop game and a drinking game. We're
It's
gonna
four
have
different sides, so you
Right.
assemble it, and you're playing from different sides.
Correct.
First person that gets it, you shoot your whiskey down or whatever.
That's
Okay.
right.
That's cute.
Yep, I'm gonna have one out at the event so people can kind of play with it, see it, love
Really
it.
cool. Yeah, I could definitely
Right?
see how that could be the dad gift
I think we
game
need to
of the
add one.
decade. Yeah,
I think we need to add that to the offerings at
the
at
Airbnb.
yeah, the Airbnb.
All right.
Yeah,
They would
Airbnb.
use the hell out of that. Man.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. That's
when
a fun
Little
time
League
right there.
season comes.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
God.
coming up,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Oh, they'll love it.
Yeah.
They'll love it. We'll put it in there. We'll put it like
For the Porch Fest?
13 plus.
Yeah.
Yep, and thinking of drinking games and Little Genie, they make so many different things. I know I bring a lot of like the dice game for lovers or the lottery tickets for lovers. They actually have some really fun bachelorette or just general party birthday drink or dare lottery tickets.
Ooh, is there
These are
anything on there that
fun.
could like ruin your potential relationship? You know?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, cheat on your
Hopefully,
fiance.
I think everything's pretty good. It's a
Go
point.
down to the homeless man. You know? Go.
It's
You
Get in
have-
the car.
You have to do it. You have to do what's on the card.
oh my gosh.
And they'll take it. Anyone will take it.
That's
They'll never
true.
turn it
It's
down.
redeemable in every homeless person.
everyone. But it's a points fun game. Just earn as many points as you can, kind of, and you're the winner. But things like this are super easy to add to a girls' night out, a bachelorette party, whatever you got going on. And also, I did bring booby beer pong because why not?
Yes,
Oh,
we need that for
Hey, hold on a
we
slow
need that for an
yeah.
upcoming event for us. If
That
you know,
is-
you
that
guys
is
know what I'm talking about.
fantastic.
We
Yeah.
got a BDM event that would work perfectly
Oh,
for.
yeah, that is fantastic.
Count
we have
us
to
in.
purchase
We
one
can
of those.
sponsor this.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
booby beer pong. How
Booby
does that-
beer pong.
Sponsored by Booby Beer
So
Pong.
obviously, it's just some printed boobs
Yeah, I
on
think
there.
it's like, what did you
but-
think there were actual rules? Like, you're like, okay, if you get it in the cup, you got to throw them out. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just themed out.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, this guy, he wants a real like hard hitting rules. He was like, okay, as soon as it hits the cup, you got to dump them out.
Well, you know, it's funny. I saw a meme the other day that's like, you know, you're old when you tell the younger people that you used to have actual beer in the cups and beer pong.
Yeah, they don't do it anymore.
No. And then I'm like, oh yeah, then everybody just uses water or whatever, and then has a cup for the.
Yeah,
you know,
but we call them P words if they use just
I
water.
kind of
Yeah.
agree.
you throw a
It-
dirty ball
Yeah.
into your beer, you drink
You
it.
got
yeah,
Goddamn
it's like,
right.
and then it rolls off the table and it goes
You
under
blow
the
it
TV.
off.
Yeah.
You're fine.
And you go
That's
at
it.
it.
Yeah, it goes into a puddle.
You just
Oh,
wipe
yeah.
it on your shirt.
You're wiping,
Yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah,
wiping
yeah.
on your pants,
There's
your
hair
shirt,
in there,
you
you
go.
spit it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a rinse cup. We're not
Yeah.
animals.
And the beer is hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
foamy. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Don't
even
waste
get,
the cold beer on that.
You don't even
No.
really get the dirt into the beer. The dirt stays in the foam of the beer because it's all hot,
Yeah.
foamy beer.
And then you drink the beer with the ping pong ball rolling around on your lips
Yeah,
inside the
yeah. Oh,
cup.
Just to get the rest of the dirt off, you know?
like a rollerball pen.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
so nice.
I love it.
Deborah, how many actual party games would you say Fairvilla has? Like,
Dude, that's a silly
It
question.
actually, what's
Dozens?
interesting, yeah, dozens for sure, but Sanford may even have more games than the mega store.
Wow.
okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude.
only because, you know, the product mix is a little bit different, and we have that really massive party gift area there, and we're kind of tweaking it through the spring. We're in the, you know, like everybody else, we do our spring cleaning and spring summer sales. So we're bringing in some fresh stuff in the next few weeks. So yeah, very exciting. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a whole lot.
See, everybody always thinks I hate games, which normally I do.
You were telling me this the other day. You're like, no, but I like these kind
well,
of games.
because they're
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
And, like if there's money
He's
in the
not
line.
a child.
Yeah. I need money
Or
or
sex.
sex on the line.
Money, power, respect.
Wow.
Yeah.
If it's for nothing, just for the fun
It's
of it,
money,
I don't
sex,
want
or
that.
power is the
it's
only
like-
things that moves the needle for this guy.
Yeah, there has to be like at least, and the ping pong balls have
Yeah.
to be.
What do you want me
tiny
to play?
boobies.
Shoots and ladders?
yeah.
Not
That's for
gonna do it.
babies. Yeah, I need something on the line. Anyway.
I understand.
I think Deborah's like that. I think you're a lot like that, right? Cutthroat.
Yeah.
Well, you just need,
Takes a lot to. You've seen it all. You need some adult. You know.
Yeah.
some
Need something
money,
interesting.
power, respect.
Yeah.
Jazz it up. One of the things that we have noticed a trend on in the stores, all the stores, are candies. Now, of course, we've done the dog bones with you guys,
Yeah.
and but I think there's so much trending right now online through TikTok and other medias that are showing the Aphrodisiac candies and chocolates and things like that. It's just, you know, now there's royal honey as far as taking supplements, and they're
Sure.
trying to gummies and all these other things. So we expanded our Aphrodisiac chocolate, say that 3 times
Right.
fast,
I can't.
chocolate selection for Valentine's Day, and brought in a couple new brands. And I did bring you guys a sample of a new company. They're sex chocolates, aptly named.
All right.
And
They get right to it. Sex
yeah,
chocolate.
yeah. So birthday sex. I think there's amaretto, and there's
You
also
needed that this weekend,
a
Tom.
sea salt.
I'm gonna take it at
caramel.
lunchtime and see if I start lusting after you guys. What if I start
We
going
got EJ
crazy?
after lunch if you get
Oh.
horny
You
and
say-
EJ's
Yeah,
here.
he's not my type.
And listen, it
Put a wig
takes
on, EJ.
more than just the chocolate. It's got to be up
What are you
here
gonna
too,
do? Do
right?
some push-ups, slap your face a little bit?
But you know, these are just, you've got like ginkgo biloba, ginseng. You've got all the horny goat weed.
Oh,
of
let's
course.
give all
the
of these.
biloba.
Let's give these all to EJ. All three.
See what
And see if we
happens.
can stop him.
Well-
We might be fighting him off with a knife.
Yeah, I mean he's big, so it's gonna be hard to hold him down.
Quick, hit him with a layup.
What's nice about these is they're sample size. You know, these are like, you know, one dose, let's say, just little bite size. I mean,
There
you
you
guys can
go.
open up, try them now if you
All
like. I
right.
can always bring you more. Personally, I think the birthday cake is the best,
All
but
right.
everybody's different. You know, I don't.
Here's birthday cake. You want to try one?
All right, yeah.
I'll try
well,
one.
there you go.
This is. I'm gonna go with this one, sea salted caramel.
Yeah,
Ooh, delicious.
I'm gonna go with a sea salted caramel. Is it an actual caramel?
there. I did have. It's actually it's a chocolate
Look,
with
it
a
looks
filling.
Like it looks like a Russell Stover.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, and it's
Oh, God.
All right,
Drop
down
your
the hatch.
chocolate.
Oh, he just chucked the whole thing in there.
Yeah, I mean, what's you
power.
supposed to do? That's what I do with anybody hands me drugs. That's what I do.
Tom's nibbling.
Tom nibbles. Well, what if you don't like it, right?
If anybody gives me any drugs, I go right in there, and then I usually swallow it because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
If
Well,
my mouth starts frothing, it's
there
fun.
is a little herbal taste, I feel like, at the end, but it's not horrible. Like some of those other things are just so, so rough at
I
the
can
end.
feel it. I can feel it.
You can feel it already?
I think I feel
it's
it.
going right in.
I think I feel it. Or it's at least an excuse for me to say I feel it.
But
Put
those
your
are
hat
actually
over it.
great too if you're putting together a little like fun time,
Oh, yeah.
putting together little bags for your girls' night out.
My
Grab
heart
a
is
handful of
racing.
those.
My heart is racing.
Tom only took one little nibble. I think he's afraid.
I feel like I'm in.
Well,
I feel
are
like
you
I
on
feel
blood
like I'm in
pressure
love.
medicine?
I gotta do business later.
Yeah, well, I'm ready for business.
Uh,
I'm ready for everything.
I think I should have gave you the disclaimer up front. If you're got high blood
How
pressure.
do you stop this?
Oh, you
can't
can't.
stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say I got OCD? Oh, no, not OCD. CBD. That's what it's
Yeah.
called. Not
Yep.
OCD.
Yeah. I'll hose you down in the back.
Cold.
He's cross crazy. Hose him down and whip him with a hose. All right.
Yeah, but we want you to come in and kind of check some of those things out. It's nice that you don't have to buy a massive bar. Some of the companies you have to buy this $30,
It's
big
also
chocolate
amazing
bar.
how
For
good that is.
$1.25, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah, try it
actually
out.
try it.
Yeah, like regardless of whether or not it doesn't have. I don't taste anything weird on the back end of it.
Delicious
Yeah,
chocolate.
it's good.
Yeah. So come see us, party with us on March 7th in Sanford, and 7 to 9. We'll be posting everything online. So, and that and all of our Fairvilla University programs. We're definitely gearing up for spring. Have new merch coming in March. So another reason to come by and see us.
There you go.
Yeah. If you haven't been to a Fairvilla event, you're missing out because they go above and beyond, and
do.
it's all
Truly.
It's,
I mean,
yeah,
I was.
it's real
I
nice.
hosted the
Ask
Valentine's
Sam.
Day event, and I was like, "Where am I? I need to go to these events all the time."
Yeah, they
Screw
are.
Tom and Dan. They're,
They-
they,
oh, yeah, they're
truly
Sam,
bad at business.
You are always
They-
welcome at our events.
Chocolate
Come
fountain.
by.
they
Yes.
had
Chocolate fountain.
ice cream station. I'm like, what the hell? I've been
I know.
Yeah.
not
like-
living the life here.
Like we have a regular old get to work event. Bring your own work. Get
I had to
to
bring
work
my
on
own
it.
cooler with waters.
Yeah.
Deborah, thanks so much for coming
You're
by. Again, Fairvilla.com for everything, Fairvilla Megastore, and we will see you in a minute.
Got it. Thank you so much. That was actually quite tasty.
It's not bad, right?
No, I was like really surprised at how good it was.
I was too. And they came to the office first, and we're like, okay, break them all open, get a taste. I'm not a big amaretto fan, but all the others, it was like, all right.
All right. That goes
That is Tuesday 3.
Tuesday 3. Gotcha.
The team packs everything in so nice, and I'm like,
That's the only problem with the way that everything is packaged now is that the packaging is so nice and so it's almost so ergonomic to what it is that repackaging things back up if you have to return them is almost next to impossible. I have a couple products that like the packaging is very Apple-like, and then like putting it back together, I can't get it to go because it's just like impossible to.
I really don't know how they put everything in there.
They did a great job.
If you've ever been to our store, Tanisha, who works up front, and usually is working the register and all that, she packed it all in there, and like she does this all day long.
Perfectly, yeah.
She's fantastic.
Excuse me.
That's it, right?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, good to see everyone.
Good to see you
See
too.
Yeah. Next month we have a lot of new product coming in through spring and summer, and there's plenty to talk about with all of those good things.
Awesome.
So
Well, just
it should
let
be
us know.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do.
And let me know, Deborah, if you need more information about our that next medium appreciation event.
Yes, I got that. We're having our marketing meeting tomorrow.
Cool.
So I'm going to bring that forward, and we'll talk about what we can do.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, see what I'm sure we're going to do something.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Then
What are we doing now, Sam?
That one is
Well, I guess we can finish Tuesday 4 with 18 minutes while we wait for
Yeah.
Mo. Because we got 30 minutes before Mo gets here.
I didn't know we had Mo today.
Yeah, I forgot to put him in the digital, but he was up on the physical last week. But it was a last-minute thing on Friday when
Gotcha.
Bus got back into town.
Oh, yeah, he's doing some Tampa radio. All right, let's keep that. All right. See you, Debra. Take care. Sam and I were talking. We could finish that.
Tuesday 4?
I think Mo is here.
Oh, well then fuck it, let's do this.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Oh, right on.
No, we might as well do it now. Right?
Yeah, whatever's easier for you,
That
man.
way we're not wasting his time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Save your time, we can do it.
Yeah, let's get him. That's like perfect timing. Look at this
Do
guy.
you want to put him Tuesday 4 or Wednesday 3?
Let's go Wednesday 3.
Oh, we saved that too, and you kept me from falling out of the chair.
That's really what
I was stretching.
Go back and do Tuesday 4.
After him.
Just voicemail, yeah.
All right.
How's it going?
How are you, man?
Doing all right.
What have you been up to lately?
Same old stuff, just running around.
Doing work, you know, making sure that people know who I am, making my magnets, making my stickers, making my buying 1,000 outfits to keep pumping out commercials. Or are you out of a taping phase right now? That's got to be grueling, right? When you're trying to hammer all those out.
Yeah, I mean, the time that gets grueling is just when you don't want to do it, when you don't feel like doing it, you know?
Yeah,
If you're
we
in a
know
bad
all about
mood or
that.
something. Oh, I'm sure you do.
When you're sick or something in here,
You're
it's like
sick, or you're just
nobody
like
cares.
pissed off, and you don't want to do anything. But yeah, I mean, you guys make tons of content, so I'm sure you know all about that.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. So just get to work.
Yeah.
Chat room is complimenting your haircut.
Ah, thank you. Larry always does a fine job.
Where'd he go at?
So I used to go to Kennedy's in Thornton Park, and then he moved to Kennedy's in Winter Park.
Oh wait, is that the guy that with the limp?
No, I don't think he has the limp. A different guy.
Do you know
He's
the
an
guy I'm
older
talking
guy.
about?
I know the guy you're talking
yeah,
about. Yeah.
I think he just retired, but that guy was awesome.
Yeah,
He'd been
yeah.
a barber for years.
So this guy retired like when COVID happened, and now he'll just kind of do like house calls. So he comes by the office,
Nice.
gives Bus Decker and I a trim, and then goes on
That's
his way.
badass, dude. You need that. You need it where John the barber comes to you.
That's a different level.
Yeah. Bus Decker's getting it done, and you always compare yourself to Bus Decker. In fact,
Why would anyone do that?
You start every day saying, "I just want to be like Bus." Okay. Sorry, my allergies are.
Mine have been going crazy lately too, so
And
I get it.
it's nuts, man. Like it's, I can only imagine what it would have been like had I actually gone camping. That would have been pretty crazy.
Yeah, being outside.
You good, T?
We're looking for a
I-
legal question that he thought was in the.
There was one question that I
EDM
saw recently that I was like, oh, we need to ask Mo about this.
There's the one about the child support on there.
I think that is that the one you're talking
Was it?
about, where
Maybe.
Mo helped, got at him. I think.
Yeah, basically that one was he finally got a divorce, but they went back to 2 years or something, or back to when
Oh,
they
that's
filed
right.
it.
Yeah.
To do retroactive child support. He thought it was limited to 2 years.
Yeah.
And then their incomes were different back when the case originally started. They used one income for the entire case.
The scary part I have a question about that too. So that's good. All right, cool. We can talk about that one.
Okay.
All right. This is a starting.
Coming
it'll
back.
come back,
Coming
yeah.
back.
All right, here we go. Bringing us back. And 3, 2. Welcome back to a corporate time.
Mo DeWitt's here. How you doing,
Hey.
Hey guys.
Uh-oh. Very
There
good
it
to
is.
see
Going
very
down.
good. I know. We're all
Well-
doing it. Very good to see you, man.
I got the same problem with this morning. That my whole it's allergies.
Is
Like,
it allergies, though?
I think it's allergies. They've been
'Cause my
going
son-
nuts for me lately.
Okay,
my
let's
son
talk about
was,
this.
dying from it.
I mean, because, like, I did the
well,
shots.
maybe we should go to the doctor and
I-
get diagnosed.
I'm going to do the shots again. There's
Tequila?
And there's that too. But there's
That'll
a,
help. That'll clear
I think
your
there's
sinuses
another
out.
there's another client that's working with Real Radio right now that I hear when I'm listening to the Jim Colbert show. It's like Aspire shots, or so you get the shots. I've had the shots, but they didn't work.
Oh, well, then don't get them again.
No, I'm getting them again. I got to do something, man.
You're
I
gonna
have
waste your money.
I have to do something. I'm losing my voice, and it's all just congestion and like mucus and just like garbage. I use the Navage product. I use all the gimmicks. I have that stupid Navage. You know, that goes, it's Navage. You know, the guy that.
This is so-and-so, the creative Navage.
Yeah, he's like, every day. It sounds like, yeah. Mo does a good Navage, man.
Did you know that your eyelashes are an actual sign that you are more sensitive to allergies? Like people.
So the more beautiful my face is,
well, people with longer eyelashes.
the
have
more
worse
beautiful
allergies.
people have worse
They have
allergies.
worse
Yes.
allergies?
Yeah, because
Why?
it's just you.
It's
They
the
have
price.
less because their eyelashes will protect their
No,
eyes.
no. We need those eyelashes. This is the price we pay for beauty. It's hard to be as beautiful as we are. It's just that's the trade-out. The trade-out is that we are cursed with sneezy, losing our voices.
Yeah, it's some sort of like genetic trait that your body like has. Like if you have allergies, you're gonna have longer eyelashes to try to deal with it.
I have it. You have it. Max has it. My daughter has it. Everyone else though swirls around me and they look horrible.
How you doing, Mo?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you, dude.
You as well.
So, Mo, I know we had a question on our BDM page recently about someone dealing with like past due child support. And I think a lot of people, they get into the child support, for the first time. Most people have never dealt with it
That's
before,
scary.
Some people have dealt with it a lot.
And some people,
Yeah,
and some people
that's
are
true.
pros in it, but usually the first time is confusing and they don't know what's right.
You're the
And-
worst pro if you're a pro.
And
I'm a professional.
And this particular BDM had some back payments, and he didn't know like if it was correct. All of a sudden, he owed like $25,000, and he's like, "This seems like too much."
And the
what
scary
hell?
part, the question that he had that I would have as well, because it is also like, can I do this on my own? I
Right.
read
Oh, yeah,
that he
yeah.
said that a couple times. He's like, is this something that I can just go and find online? And you and I are those guys. We are. Whether we like it or not, we do that a lot here. It gets our company into a lot of trouble where we are the guys that, because sometimes it's necessity, right? We're small, and we say, like, we have to do this on our own. And that can that be a problem? Can you make a mistake when you do it that way?
You can. I mean, I always say you can do it on your own, but like here's where you could potentially get into trouble. And there was another BDM who contacted me also about a divorce, and they were like,
That's weird.
can I
A
just
lot of
file?
our BDMs are getting divorced, huh?
Oh, my God.
Well, it's 50% of people.
Yeah.
They get in that BDM group and they just cheat on their spouses.
It's all downhill from there. But he was like, can I file this divorce on my own? I was like, you can, but I was like, honestly, I can do these forms for you so much faster, and it doesn't cost you that much. And so we did one phone call. I knocked out the forms for him and just sent them to him.
Nice.
But the same thing here. I mean, like, this is a little more complicated because you have to First of all, you have to know how to calculate child support. And like there are some calculators online out there, but a lot of them aren't really accurate. And with child support, there are some tricks to it. So you have to know like the income and how to deal with the taxes on it. And so here, this guy made different incomes throughout the course of the case. And when they calculated the retroactive child support, they used his current income and went all the way back. But he wasn't making that much back 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever it was. So his child support arrearage may have been higher than it should have been. And so by calculating that properly, he may be able to save himself, quite a few thousands of dollars, depending on how the calculations look.
Gotcha.
Full transparency, I took an Aphrodisiac chocolate before you got here, and I am so horny right now, I can't even concentrate on what we're saying. Back to you, Tom.
So, Mo, I had a question because I thought about this over the weekend. Online
calculators scare me a little bit because
What
they
are-
never work. Can we do the Dan Dennis 2024 Online Calculator Act, demanding that all online calculators are accurate finally? Because when I was a kid, I'd go to the Harley Davidson online calculator to make my payments, my monthly payments for what motorcycle I can afford, and it's always wrong. It's never right.
Yeah, it always looks really
Yeah.
good until you get
Right.
it there.
Down there.
Yeah. Then I'm in the office.
Or
I'm
anyway.
writing a check for $8,000 I don't have.
Yeah.
This is a true story. I'm taking money that I don't have. They did it at Mayor's Jewelers when I bought that earring, when those earrings for that whore I was dating at the time. It's
Come
just
on.
bad. It's bad.
So Mo, over this past weekend, my yearly camping trip that I do with all my friends got canceled because of that horrible weather
Yeah.
that came through. So then we pivoted, and my wife found this 14-bedroom house in Davenport that was available, which we figured that someone, like, because it was rented out before and after and booked for the next year or whatever, but someone must have canceled the same.
Probably because of the weather.
With the weather,
yeah.
and then so we were able to get it. So then
Can't rain on skee ball.
So we're there, and we got all these kids in this, 14-bedroom McMansion. Have you ever been to Davenport? It's a weirdo.
Oh, he's never been there. Are you crazy?
He flies over it in his personal plane.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you.
Have you ever
How
been to
dare you,
Have you
sir.
ever been to the Volusia County Fair? Look, he's never been to any of that stuff that us normos do.
It somehow it's a community full of mansions and poor people at the same time.
Yeah.
I've never. It's the only place that where it's all mansions as far as you can see, filled with poor people.
They're not mansions, though. They're not mansions.
Technically, they're mansions.
They're big for nothing.
Yeah, but they're 14 bedroom. They're all gigantic. They're
they're
8
big houses, but they're filled
12
with trash.
It's like an army of the worst. That's what it is.
I wonder if it's like the as far as the house goes to who's staying in it, the biggest discrepancy. It's got to be, right? Anyway, so they pack all these houses in Davenport. Filled with like family
screaming
reunions.
children.
Yeah.
Just packed full of sick, screaming kids.
Yeah. And then, so there's kids running around everywhere, and they're falling down the stairs. They're pulling the arcades over on themselves. But they were like, where's the babies? And they were looking outside, looking at the
your
pool.
couch was stapled together. Some of the panels the kids were peeling the panels off, and they were sharp staples, like sticking them in their eyes.
And so anyway, I started thinking, I was like, if one of these kids, because all the parents are drunk, no one's watching.
I told
nothing.
Maisie, don't touch anything. This place is a dump. Don't touch anything.
I was like, if one of these kids get hurt, is there any, legally thing that anybody could do? Once if you're renting an Airbnb, is it up to the homeowner's insurance? Like, is it the same as anything else? Like, how does that work?
I mean, sort of. It's kind of the same as anything else, but usually Airbnb and VRBO, they have, when you book through their apps, they have additional insurance. So we had a case one time where a guy rented a house and he was on the dock and fell through the dock because it was all rotted out. And so then, basically, I think it's $1 million policy that Airbnb or VRBO have in place. And so you can go after that policy. Now, if you own one of these things, you have to make sure you have the right insurance as well, because you can't just get normal homeowners insurance because it's a rental. So that's different coverage.
Gotcha.
So if you just have your regular homeowner's insurance and somebody gets injured there who's renting the property from you, and the insurance company finds out that you're doing these short-term rentals, they're going to deny the coverage, and the person's going to come after you personally. So you got to be careful about that as well.
Do you have to list the games or any of those things that are on there? Are those things that have to be listed because it makes it more, quote, dangerous?
I mean,
I don't think that personally, but I'm just wondering.
I mean, typically what happens is somebody gets injured on something, right? We've talked about trampolines. I don't want to. Don't want to trigger you. But somebody gets injured on something like that, and then as part of the next year's disclosure, they ask, "Do you have this in your house?" So, the ones out by Disney, they have these forts inside and like tree houses.
Yeah,
and
climbing apparatus on the wall.
Right.
Where they sink I've seen that. Yeah, and it's
so,
like.
As injuries happen, I think then the insurance company is going to start asking, "Do you have this?" And they'll either deny coverage or ask for more of a premium to cover it.
Mo, have you found? It seems like
I haven't found nothing, Tom.
The insurance, like I've heard of this, especially recently. Like people make insurance claims, and then it's just the first claim immediately denied, and I think they just deny everything, hoping
just to see if you'll fight it.
Yeah, hoping that you won't fight it, because like I can imagine business wise, they're like just deny every claim, and only 30%
the cream will rise to the top.
They're doing that with medical insurance too, by the way.
No,
everybody's fighting with their medical insurance right now.
I am.
And then so it's almost like they force you to get a lawyer or like fight it because they just deny it. It's like a general policy where just deny everything. Is that happening?
Well, I think it probably is happening more. It used to be that the insurance companies had some incentive to be fair, because if you took them to court and you prevailed, you could get them to pay your attorney's fees. So basically, if you won, they had not only had to pay the claim, but they had to pay your attorney's fees. Well, as part of this new legislation that got passed, they no longer have to pay your attorney's fees. So they have no reason just to not deny the claim, because they can deny the claim, and probably 50% of those people just go away. 50% of the people hire attorneys and fight it, but they don't have to pay any more money.
Why'd that change?
Because the insurance companies lobbied the governor
Gotcha.
to change the law, basically.
You know what I
God
found?
damn it.
Yeah.
Mo, so remember when like Jackass was super popular in the early 2000s, late 90s, and then like with Tom Green, and any show that was broadcast on a network had a bunch, even like ridiculousness, like they have the first
Don't
The
try
warning
this at
video.
home.
Yeah.
warning, don't try
Yeah.
this, like
They still do that.
well, they don't do it with YouTube videos.
No.
And like all the influencers don't do it. So
No.
then my sons watch Mr. Beast.
Yeah, you never see it
Unspeakable,
on Mr. Beast.
and they're doing like not nowhere close to Jackass stuff, but they're doing stunts and things they probably don't want kids to recreate.
Oh, of
you know,
course,
like,
yeah.
but they don't worry about it. And they never have any like, don't try this at home.
No, they don't.
And I'm one like, what?
Ridiculousness, I believe even new episodes still play the warning, is what I mean.
Yeah, they
yeah.
do.
Like even now, they still
Yeah.
play it.
And is that a direct result of just the giant corporations are more concerned about getting sued than the individual influencers? Although Mr. Beast has just as much money as MTV now. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
more.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they could buy it.
Well, I guess MTV's probably owned by bigger
Viacom.
conglomerate. You know,
Yeah.
and that's where it goes. Like the bigger the business, it's just they're all afraid of the
Yeah,
lawsuits.
I think so, and I think there's probably been some lawsuits in the past, along those lines. Nowadays, I think it would be hard to convince a jury that, whether it was Mr. Beast or a YouTuber or even MTV was liable for something that somebody saw on television or a video, because it's so prevalent. I mean, when Jackass first kind of launched, it was kind of the first of its kind.
Okay.
I mean, I know there was a few before that, but mainstream wise, it was kind of the first one. So people may have tried to replicate that. But nowadays, if you got a jury there and you would try to convince them that because this person saw this on YouTube and it didn't have a disclaimer that they should be liable, I think that would be a tough argument to make to a jury to convince them to do that.
yeah, way harder sell.
Yeah.
Well, like this weekend, Shredbear said it in our Twitch chat room, twitch.tv/TomAndDanLive. Like, is it as simple as there was that big Mudapalooza thing over the weekend? There's a tractor pull and people had their, like they were having it over the weekend with the rain.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
saw like people setting fire to mud and like driving their four-wheelers through. I saw video, everybody that I knew that was into that was out there covering it. Adam the Woo was out there. The
it's
mud was on
gigantic.
fire. They were driving through the
Yeah.
fire mud. I've never
Yeah.
seen fire mud before.
They're all drunk.
They are drunk. Yeah, they're all drunk. You see
It
people
seems like an
flying,
insane
ragdoll,
liability,
People
yeah.
ragdolling. Again, fire mud, guys. The mud was on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's hard for me to believe that, and Shredbear said it himself. He's like, it's just like Swamp Fest. Enter at your own risk. Is there such a thing as that? Like, I always thought that we lived like now, like, hey, you could say that, but sorry, somebody will pay for this. Like,
It depends. I mean, if there's still hazards there, even if you enter at your own risk, if they're burying spikes under the fire mud that you don't know about.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Mo. You got the goods,
Yeah.
man. He's like 3 steps ahead of me.
Yeah.
But also it's like good luck. Who are you gonna sue? The promoter of Mudfest?
Or
Right,
whose
right,
property
I
it
know.
is.
the money.
Whose property is it on?
That's what I would
people
think,
Will,
is that
people will find
yeah.
a way to sue people.
You go after who's,
Yeah.
I mean,
if they want to.
Well, guess what? There's like 100 different owners of the property, and they all have a key, and they're all the money's already spent before the event even happens. Like, good luck going after
Right,
anybody. There's no
right.
central. You need a Walmart.
Yeah, there's
or
nothing
a
here. There's no
Viacom.
structure
Yeah,
here.
it's
It's like trying to sue a ghost.
it's a bunch of
Yeah,
carnies.
you can't do it.
Yeah. It's like
Like Shredbear, I'll use you as an example. Hopefully that's okay. You're not using your real name. He took a mortar to the thigh at Fire Mudapalooza or whatever it's called. He took a mortar to the thigh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. There's no one to go after. Like, who are gonna say, like, again,
Yeah.
there's no money to be had.
No, I mean, I talked to one lady and we looked at the case one time where they had a bunch of old Chinese fireworks in their garage from like years ago, and the husband went like to throw them out basically and grabbed it
wanna
and when
sue
it exploded,
China, Mo.
and he lost like 3 fingers or something.
Oh,
But there's no, you can't find the manufacturer there. They didn't know where they bought them or how they got them, or there's nobody to go after there. So
Who's this black cat? We need to go after big black cat.
Oh, that was my favorite one. Don't go after black cat. That was me and my dad's favorite brand. My dad was convinced that black cat firecracker, they make the biggest loud. They make the biggest sound for the price. I don't think there's a difference. But I'll let him. I let him believe.
Let him have it.
I'll let him believe it.
Like you can't sue a factory in China. Like there's no,
It's
there's
very
nothing,
difficult.
right?
Very difficult. Yeah.
like by very difficult, you mean is impossible, right?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, unless they have some sort of U.S. presence or something like that. It's pretty
But then
difficult.
why are there? Is it really just up to your own nerves of doing the event? Because there are times when I go into situations, even with our own company, where I'm like, it'll be fine, and then there are times where like we got to lock it down. You know what I mean? Like, and I get, like, how do you decide? As a, because I know you deal with in helping businesses navigate the, navigating risk. How do you decide what's the right amount, or is that just something you got to go case by case?
I mean, you want as much insurance to cover your assets in case something goes wrong, basically. Or you can just use a fictitious name like T&D Medical and let them get sued. So
Don't bring it up.
We're all in T&D Medical, and we're running out of the
we have a
the
problem.
office next
How
door.
did we accidentally money launder? We didn't even mean to money
I know.
launder.
We can't
And
find the
somehow
money.
we
We can't find
accidentally
the money.
laundered
We laundered
into a
it.
medical business.
We laundered it, but it's not. We
don't even have it.
No
yeah.
one can access
no
it.
access to it. But people did have to sign a waiver for the Swamp Fest, it says, on their website. And
Yeah.
Shredbear confirmed it.
But I've
So
always
there's-
heard
that
again.
waivers don't
right,
mean-
yes,
waivers don't
yes.
mean
but
anything.
I do
Big
think
signs.
it is gonna deter people, right?
yeah, and it makes things a little bit harder. It depends what happens. I mean, we've gone around waivers before, but it depends what happens. Typically, the question is whether the waiver contemplated the injury. So if the injury was contemplated by the waiver and you waive that, then usually it's hard to go after them. If the waiver didn't contemplate it, then you can still go after them.
It sort of seems like the only reason you're doing a waiver is in case everything goes okay. That's what it seems like to me, right?
And-
like it just
Mo,
feels weird.
Isn't it just all about too is like trying your hardest not to be negligent?
Right.
It's
you know,
showing. It's showing that. right.
It's
It's like isn't it like putting the Bible out when the preacher's coming over to your house? It's like you're just trying to show people that you were doing the best thing.
Well, like 2 years ago when we had to cancel Sofa and Suds, right?
Yeah.
Because it was raining.
I'll never forget.
Like we stood around and we're all going to be out a bunch of money by canceling it, and then so we wanted to do it because we were like, we're going to be,
We had money
thousands
in.
of dollars
Yeah.
we're going to lose,
Oh,
right?
Sanford, they canceled their Mardi Gras event this past
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
and people
I know.
were mad.
No, and I heard Paul like
I
say
bought a
like,
whole outfit for my dog.
Yeah, but the we had to because like if you go forward and we're like, all right, we're pushing forward, and it's known that we're pushing forward because of we don't want to lose money, and then people slip and fall and hurt themselves in the rain, then they have a case against you. You're like,
They're like, you knew there was a monsoon
Yeah,
coming,
yeah,
you
right.
idiot.
And then I'm like,
Profits
but
over
they
people.
signed waivers.
yeah. That's my motto, and it's tattooed on my belly like Tupac.
You haven't seen it?
And the jury will make me live them.
Sir, lift your shirt.
Yeah, after
Sir, lift your black
Sir, is
Tommy
it
Campbell.
true that you have a tattoo on your stomach that says profits
and then
over people?
And then I have to show it's all flabby.
Always.
I have to show the jury. And then the lawyer makes me get close.
Is that
They're like, walk closer.
I would like for you to read your stomach if you can read, sir.
Yeah.
And what is that at the end? Is that an exclamation mark? Is that also a hatchet man?
So then, but if the same person gets hurt and then it's a normal event with no track record of anybody getting hurt, then it's harder to build the case that you were negligent. It's like, yes, now you still could have been negligent, but you don't have the rain and you pushing forward and profits over people.
Yeah.
Like,
People can
you
get
know.
hurt. It just needs to be non-litigious people or people that are not liked. Because they won't do anything, right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want really well-loved popular people getting hurt at your event. But if a
Right.
couple of nobodies die,
Yeah.
They
fine.
deserved it.
Right. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say you're a
Edit
you're a
this whole
monster.
thing
You're a
out.
monster. Oh, we had to do that last week.
I know.
We had to do that last
You'll be
week.
getting an email from my publicist.
Capitol Records was on us, man. They were on us hard. That guy left me another voicemail, but I'm too chicken to listen to it.
Oh, let's listen to it.
No, I can
Our
never,
lawyer's here. Let's listen to
I
it.
can never listen to it again.
So and then on the other side of that, Mo, I had a buddy that over the weekend was telling me about someone reached out to him about a class action lawsuit, It was actually the one-wheel class. Actually,
Oh,
it was Joe, Porto Joe. Remember, he broke his wrist on my one wheel a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you got the one.
Yeah.
You got the one that's defective, right?
Yeah. It was a perfect one. The version
Yeah.
one, he broke his
Those
wrist.
are hard to find, man. It's a collector's item.
So his other firefighter buddy is in the class action lawsuit, and he's like, "Hey Joe, you get in on this." So the lawyer
Did you
reached
get
out
in
to
on
him.
it?
No, I haven't been heard of my. They wanted me to.
Let me misery your feet.
But so they reached out to him, and then they're like, the lawyer's like, "Well, were you, out of work? Were those?"
Right.
And Joe's like, "No, not really. I
He
had
had medical bills, though, right?
I had a desk duty. No, well, the firefighter, the taxes pay for that. So the firefighters got good medical
yeah,
insurance.
he's fine.
Yeah. So he's like, I wasn't really out anything, and the lawyer's like, oh, we got nothing. And then because
He hung up on him.
but I'm sure Joe was out something. He just forgot it was years ago. So it's like,
Right.
I'm sure there was missed days of work. I'm sure there was co-pays. I'm sure
he
there
went to
was,
the doctor, right?
Yeah.
That's
there-
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but
if he
it's
had
like,
medical bills, he just didn't think of it.
Right.
Yeah, because it was years ago.
He was drunk when he was talking to him, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
he's drunk when he was on the one wheel.
and so when you do get hurt, even you should keep record of any sort of missed work or medical bills or
Yeah.
any sort of thing that is
Anything that
associated
costs
with
you any money. So any out-of-pocket expenses, anytime you have to travel to or from, doctor's appointments, anytime you have to miss work for doctor's appointments, anytime you have to buy anything, from bandages to prescriptions, all that kind of stuff. Typically, I'd recommend people just get a notebook and just write everything down in a notebook, or keep a little file folder and just shove all the receipts in there. That way you can keep it all in one place.
You know why I don't do that? Because I feel like if I do that, people will see me doing that and think I'm faking. You know what I mean?
But
Well,
Like
that's
that's
your
what
paranoia.
That's,
yeah.
my
It's
paranoia.
valuable
Like,
information
I'd be
now.
writing
That
it on
makes me think you fake a lot of things.
No, it just it just feels weird to go like, all right, bought bandages again. That's 2X bandages. Like it's not something.
me and
But it
Trav
all
do
adds
all
up.
that,
I
yeah.
know,
That's how we do our
absolutely.
taxes. We're like, well, this is a
Yeah.
business expense.
yeah.
100%. Oh, the YouTube chat does have a question. They said, please ask Mo, if you find out you were not the father of a child 23 years later, do you still have to pay back child support for that child?
So it would depend if they were already on child support. So if they found out, I'm assuming for this question, they were found to be the father, and then 23 years later, they've been paying child support, and
Right.
23 years later, they found out they're not the father
Yeah.
anymore. Do they get the money back, I think maybe the question. That's typically no. It's very hard to get the money back.
Right.
And there's a bunch of weird laws about once you're found to be the father, then if you're not, and so on and so forth. Also depends if they were married or not. If they were, let's just say they were assumed the father, 23 years passes, and then somebody tries to take him for child support later, which wouldn't really make sense because it would be aged out at that point. They obviously wouldn't have to pay child support.
Yeah, I'm
'cause it wouldn't be
assuming,
their
I don't know
kid.
because that's the only context I have, but
Yeah.
let's assume it was they thought that they were the father the whole time.
Oh.
Now they're an adult. Maybe they did a 23andMe, found out that it's not their real dad, but they had been paying child support.
Yeah.
you
I bet
know?
that company messed up a lot.
Oh
of
my God.
lives.
Well, that's how my husband found out he had siblings.
Yeah. I almost get to a point where I don't want to know because it's just I don't want my life to get more complicated as I go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't.
Could have a whole other family out there.
I could.
Also, when you find out you're not the father, and then you jump up and you do that dance,
Maury?
The Maury,
where you put your knees.
Nobody does that.
Yeah, it's called what is that called?
You do the
It's
wobble leg
it's like
knee
the
dance.
Charleston. It's like the
And then your kid sees you that you're super excited that
Yeah.
you're not actually.
We gotta make sure the cameras are turned off.
You gotta make the kid feel bad, right?
Where you're like, it's
why
not,
are you so
and
excited?
then you have to explain it to him. You're like, it's not that I'm not excited to be your dad. First of all, let's get one thing straight. I'll always be your dad. Okay? Let's
Yeah.
get that straight. You'll always be my little boy.
I just
okay?
want my money back.
Yeah, it's just like this was more of like a happy dance on your mom's grave. It's less of like anything about you.
Well, Mo, thank you very much for coming in
Yeah.
today. Again, if you are injured on the go and you get hurt in any way, remember, just call Mo at justcallmo.com. And
are you giving away a motorcycle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm supposed
he
to talk
is.
about that.
Yeah, okay. I just
Um,
sorry. I just want to make sure we bring it
Yeah,
up.
bikerswinorlando.com, bikerswinorlando.com. You can enter to win a motorcycle up to $20,000.
What?
And we're going to pick somebody and give away a motorcycle.
Oh, little
Awesome.
Danny Denny'd look pretty good on a motorcycle.
There you go.
yeah.
Right?
Pick whatever you want.
Tuna cans back in town. Here we go. Let's roll.
All right, Mo, we appreciate it, and we will see you in a minute.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Very funny, man. Appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
When did you start doing the giveaway? That's really neat.
We just started it recently.
Like last week or something?
Yeah. I've been in this, so it's part of this like group of attorneys who do it every
Does
year.
that go 2?
That is Wednesday 3.
Oh, Wednesday 3, sorry.
Yeah, you've been doing it since like 2019 or something, I read?
Yeah, I was supposed to be like advertising it since 2019. I've just never actually done it.
Gotcha.
So,
Wednesday 3.
but every year they give it away. They call the winner, and like usually the first 2 people are like, "Oh, this is a scam. I don't want it," and so they just go to the
Oh,
next
really?
person.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Or you'll forget that you entered it, and you're like,
Usually, what they do is they set up at like the Daytona
Festivals
Bike
or-
festival, so people are just filling it out and dropping it in. They don't remember.
yeah. Huh.
That happened to Barb one year. I remember it was like Jimmy was calling. I think Jimmy had to call 3 different people to get somebody to take the bike because so many
Damn.
people didn't believe it. Yeah,
It's a scam.
it sucks.
Yeah.
Good seeing you, dude. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for doing that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys. You mind if I do a little work right here? For
Yeah,
5 minutes?
yeah. Take your time, man.
Also, I saw Bravo on Friday.
Oh, no way.
He was driving to Orlando. I was like, "Oh, you should take the plane." And then he was like, "Yeah, maybe I can do that. And come do Tom and Dan or something."
Oh, that'd be
I wanna
awesome.
Work something out with him. And he's
Oh, we would love that.
Yeah, for
flying
sure.
over whenever he wants to
Okay,
do it,
cool.
Oh, that'd be great, man.
So I'll let you guys figure that out.
Yeah, for sure. I'll reach out to him for sure.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, he just got to see Big Boy and Killer Mike and
Last minute little lineup there.
yeah, man. I wish I could have made it. Although standing in the rain is not something I typically like doing.
I would like to see both of them.
Yeah, me too, man. Definitely my favorite rappers right now.
So we need 18 for Tuesday 4.
Well, where the hell is it? Hold on. This thing's not behaving for me. Which one was that again?
That was
Sorry.
Wednesday 3.
Thank you. I've never been to that. Didn't you do an event out there one time with the Mud Girls?
No, that wasn't for that.
Was that Tuttle that did it? Somebody did it with the Mud Girls. I forget their names. They had a funny name.
It was like Bucked Up. No, I did stuff with them, like the Bucked Up Girls.
They had like they were 4-wheelers,
yeah.
and they had like a name. They're like the Hog Wheelers or something, like the Slam Hoggers.
Slam
It was
Hogs.
like that, but they were all like hot redneck,
yeah.
girls.
Buckle bunnies.
Sort of like that, yeah. But they were more like, we got our own 4-wheelers, and we got coolers, and we're tough. All right. What are we doing here? Are we closing out that
Tuesday 4, we need 18
Tuesday
minutes.
4? Do you want to just
Yep.
do voicemail emails, or is there something we're going to?
No, that's it. It'll just do voicemails.
Okay. Here we go. Bring us back, please. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Let's do some voicemail emails.
All right. Let's start with one of the hottest topics we've had in recent times has been your triathlon training. So let's check in on that.
Hey everyone, I'm loving all this triathlon training talk, so
Okay.
I'm going to offer my time-saving triathlon tip of the week is to run while other things are going on, while you're getting your tires rotated, your oil changed, or waiting for other things. Is to like go for a run around the building behind shopping centers and stuff is usually a good place to run. The other thing is
That's weird, right?
Behind
Yeah,
shopping
yeah.
centers?
I guess it is a thing. And I've never noticed anybody doing it, but once this guy left this voicemail, I know you thought this was a goof voicemail. It's totally not. This guy's like trying to help you out. I don't know if I've ever noticed anybody doing that, although I will say that I do know my wife used to carry her like yoga gear and shoes in her car. And before COVID, when she was working off-site, she would occasionally like put her workout gear on and like walk around their building or whatever. But I've never seen anybody like bring their running shoes and then they're like get at the Jiffy Lube or the Take 5 and they go, hey, I'm gonna go run behind your oils. I've never seen that. I guess it is a thing.
Trav used to run on his lunch break when he worked
cool.
off-site too.
Yeah,
but not behind a shopping plaza.
Yeah, I mean it seems like you're trying to squeeze too much in. Do like
efficiency. Rob Dyrdek would do it.
That's true.
Schedule your time, and schedule your workout, and then it's like every day. This time is when I work out.
You sounded like Arnold now. Schedule your workout.
Always have running shoes and shorts in your truck, and also carry a 2-gallon jug of water. So when you get done training, you're all sweaty. You can just rinse off there in the parking lot. You'll cool down. It'll feel nice. And you don't have to immediately rush home and take a shower because you're all gross.
I disagree, sir. I'm not pouring water on me after being sweaty and then getting back in my car.
Is this running man, what
does that do to you?
Your real triathletes are weirdos, right? And this guy's an athlete and he trains. He's been a bikeman and a runman. I recognize his voice. And they're, those guys, the ones that do what Jetson does, like your family does. They're crazy, dude. They're extra crazy. So what this guy's describing is not crazy to him. I think there are a huge swath of people that will run behind Walmarts and then use the gallon of water. I just have never seen them, but I think they're out there because I do see the runners and they're weirdos. We got some BDMs that are, and I mean that with love, but they're weirdos, man.
They're just into it. That's their hobby. That's their thing. Simone's like that.
Are you into it or you just want to accomplish it? It's different, right? You're not into it.
I'm just, I want to accomplish this one thing. Although I will say that exercise does make you feel better.
Mm-hmm. How you feeling today?
I feel like horrible junk because I drank the whole weekend.
I'm sure that Mountain Dew's helping.
It's all poison.
Well, the only thing you can counteract beer with is Mountain Dew. You have to.
All my insides are poisoned from the weekend, but I'll flush it out.
I've taken over the weekend because alcohol now messes up my stomach. I got a case of the Toby Keiths or something, man. Holy smokes. I've taken 16 micro poos.
What?
You always have that.
No, but it's worse. It's all thrown off. I have to go back to no drinking again. I have to go back strict. I have to get back on it. Get some water in me. Water.
When you're off for a while, then you go hard, and then it
doesn't work the same way.
Throws you off.
Yeah, it doesn't work the same way. But anyway, we've got a bunch of people that were calling in about your actual training. It's going pretty well.
Let's just say practicing.
Practicing your practicing.
I don't know how it's going. I don't know. There's no way for me to.
Maybe we should talk to Coach.
There's absolutely a way to know. Aren't you timing yourself and seeing if your times are getting a little faster?
No, it's not about that. As far as what they just said, do this for this long, and then as long as you do these things for this long, you'll be fine. So it's like run for 40 minutes. So, I do that, or ride a bike for 30 minutes, swim for 20, so that's all I'm doing. And then I guess I'm not even worried about the time, right? Because there's no time I want to hit. It's just like,
you just want to accomplish it.
But there are judges. Didn't we read that there were judges?
Well, only to see if you're cheating.
Right.
Like,
gotcha.
they won't let
you to make sure it's on the up and up.
They won't
let
you
see if you do something egregiously horrible to somebody else.
But you are known for trying to find an edge. So are you going to be cheating? Are you going to embarrass us and cheat at the Pineapple Man?
You know what I found out? Unless I'm not allowed to talk about this.
Uh-oh.
Didn't you tell me you have to wear a swim cap?
They prefer, I guess you do, for safety reasons, so they could see you in the intercoastal. So they give you.
Does it start out with when the sun is not up yet?
No, the sun it started sunrise.
Just peeking.
I think it's 7 a.m.
Ooh, cold.
But and then I guess you swim around the intercoastal and do the whole thing. It's one of these things where it's consumed now. I realize why people once they become like triathletes, that's their whole personality.
Yeah.
Because all they do is train, so it's all they have to talk about.
Yeah.
So then I found even over the weekend with all my friends, like it's
you
just
lose
all
the variety of talking about stuff.
yeah. Because
yeah.
like it's the only thing I've been doing every day. I have to do it 6 days a week. So it just consumes me. So then it's just the topic of conversation when I'm tired about
yeah.
Like I just say the same thing over and over.
It's
you know,
hard. It's hard. Yeah, I get it.
becomes I'm just like it's not even interesting at all either. Like it's interesting at the first 5 minutes of it. But
You're
then
right.
after that,
It's not interesting anymore.
no,
I'm over it.
I know.
No, I'm joking.
No, it is. Everybody's over it. Like I'm over talking about it to the people. Like, oh, you're gonna. Then I tell them.
Is there
like,
any
5 miles? And
is there any way you won't complete it? Because in that, so say, follow me here. If there was a way, like, then you need to up your challenge. Because if it's a guaranteed lock that you're going to complete it, then you're not pushing yourself hard enough.
Yeah, I'd have to say a time that I, would try to, I'd have to be racing someone or something,
Right.
like I had to pray, but I don't know. And I didn't even set out to do this because I wanted to make it a whole show thing.
Yeah, but it just happened to become one.
Then you should have never brought it up.
Oh, you got people getting Airbnbs. You got people wanting to go to the finish
we got
line.
signs ready to go.
Yeah, people are going to be at the bar next to it.
The chat wants to know if you are prepared to be kicked in the face and or kick another person in the face during the mass swim start.
Well, so Simone told me just to wait till everybody goes.
That's what I would do.
And then go after them.
Yeah,
but I'm not
that's
doing
what I would do.
You're a
That's
baby, like you're a baby.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
not a
start for the
baby.
ladies'
I'm
piece.
go-
That's the ladies' piece. You start for the ladies' piece.
I'm going in the group of all the actual athletes.
And you just
they're all and I'm
railed
gonna-
in the
yeah.
face.
And you just start
They-
yanking
yeah.
hair, man, just pulling hair.
I can be.
No, they got caps on. That's why you gotta have the
no,
cap.
pull their caps off.
You know what? Like
Grab their legs.
people have told me they're like, oh, be careful.
Grab their butt ass like a monkey.
They're like the swimming and the chaos of everybody kicking you in the face, and then hitting you.
about swimming.
And like everybody's warning me about that, but I'm like, that's where I feel most at home.
Right.
Where ever splashing chaos.
You're more comfortable drowning.
Yeah. I'm way more
What are you
comfortable.
scared about? The
drowning.
bike? One crash of the bike, you break an arm. What are you gonna do?
I feel like running.
No, the running. And
I think
the
the
biking
running
is
the
easy.
easiest because he's just. I do worry about you.
The biking is
I haven't
easy, too.
seen you on the bike, but I bet you. It's just turn. You're not turning much, right?
I mean, I can do whatever. I can get on that bike.
I can do whatever.
I
Guys
get on
gonna be
that.
catwalking.
Yeah, you do a wheelie.
No, I can't do a wheelie.
You get out of your saddle.
I
if
get
you
on
gotta
the-
pass somebody, you get out of your saddle and start huffing and puffing.
You know what I
Do you
can't-
unzip your bib all the way down to your pubes and have like a Jesus necklace out the top?
You know what I can't do? I can't get a drink and water.
I can't either. Nobody can do that. It's too hard.
While you're riding?
Yeah. I
you
tried
have to
it.
pull over to get water. That's the ladies' tea.
No, I
man.
just won't drink it.
You guys gonna pass out.
But like,
You
there's
gotta put your head down there.
there's 2 water bottles down there that I can't get
You
to.
can't reach them.
Because like
Too stiff to reach your water bottle.
Well, I just like I can't. I'm not coordinated enough to go down there, get the water, pull it up, and then.
and you squirt, then you put it back in
Yeah,
there.
but I'm steering with one hand. I also can't do the move where
2 hands off.
2 hands off.
Oh.
And, like I have to have my hands on there, and then my hands fall asleep. So my hands are numb, and my finger. I can't even change the
if your
gears.
hands are asleep, why don't you just tape your hands to it, and then
Right.
you'll have the competitive edge. If you tape one hand to the center and have that one go to sleep, then you'll have an auxiliary hand. You can eat a snack, you can do taxes, you can drink a water, you can do whatever you want.
Anyway, so lots of different problems.
You got an email over there?
Sounds like it's going great. This is about public suborders.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, I listened to a show about your rant about the deli never having stuff ready.
I got called out.
I'd like to pretend it was, quote, for the show rant, but I'm well aware of the deli challenges. I know you've got pretty good relationship with the manager and could easily go harass him about your subs never being ready if you really wanted to, but I'm also volunteering to get involved if you'd like. I work for Publix on the corporate side, and while I'm not in any real position of power, I do have the ability to pass along complaints as though they came through my area and would likely get some traction.
No.
My team deals with a lot of the online stuff for
Not
Publix
needed.
delivery, curbside pickup, online ordering. I love listening to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. The shows are the highlight of my week.
See,
wow, you're going to Publix corporates
I'm
about
embarrassed now. I'm embarrassed now. I didn't mean to cause anybody any problems.
Well, Daniel's just saying that if he goes
You got
there
an in.
and a sandwich is not done, he's just going to buy a sandwich and then leave.
my sandwich.
And then
Yeah.
so that sandwich is going to be there. It's
No
not-
harm, no foul.
Now, I
Yeah.
thought about this over the weekend.
It's kind of a waste.
No, I thought about this over the weekend in a way to make my system better. So I'll explain my system. I was ranting on Friday on the Friday Free Show when, let's say I order a sandwich early in the morning at Publix. I want it done for 10:25. I show up there at 10:25. I start walking around here at 10:25. I walk over there at 10:30. It's not there.
Yeah.
It's not ready to go. So rather than ask them, because it is weird to walk up there, because I feel like I'm like, hey, it was supposed to be 10:25. Get to work back there. You can make it fast.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
So-
there's a reason why it's not theirs because they got busy. If they had nothing to do, I'm sure it would be there.
Thank you.
know, like
Yeah,
a-
yeah. So I'm trying to be better about this and not let it anger me. But what I would like for them to do is take my sandwich and put it back in play.
Oh, for sale.
Yes.
Okay.
And that'll fix the whole thing. If I just
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and buy a sandwich and then you take my sandwich.
Or you know that your sandwich is gonna be
If you
someone's
miss the
lunch.
window, don't make it. That's another thing you could do. So if I said I want my sandwich by 10:25 and like
there should be some sort of button to say that like if it's not done by this, then I don't want it done at all.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct, because I understand
Right.
that you can get behind. Everybody gets behind. I'm not unreasonable. Everybody knows what it's like to get
But
behind.
sometimes it's not their fault. Sometimes they have made it and somebody else picked it up. I've had that happen 3
Okay.
times.
All right. Yeah. Someone else.
There needs to be
steals
a better system to get your sandwich so someone doesn't steal it.
You need a person.
I've had my sandwich stolen.
It's a weird thing to steal someone
It
else's.
is. It is.
Like,
But it happens a lot. I see people
happens
talk about
a
it on
lot.
Reddit a lot.
but you still have to pay for it. So it's like
Some people pay online or like prepay online.
I don't do that because
I don't either anymore
They
because
look for
people
that
started
tag.
stealing. Yeah.
Yeah, Publix puts a big black sticker on it. It's a humongous
To let you know you
sticker.
prepaid, yeah.
It's like, this is free.
Basically, yeah.
Take the sandwich.
Okay, well, yeah, that system needs to be changed because now you got people shoplifting. I mean, that's a basic.
Someone took my Wawa the other day too.
Oh, man, never take a person's Wawa.
but
anyway,
it wasn't their fault. The Wawa employee put the wrong sticker.
I'm
on the
embarrassed.
food.
I didn't mean for my rant to get traction.
Went all the way up.
Yeah, it's just a rant. It was just, look, I'm a nobody. I'm a nothing. Don't worry about me. I don't need to eat the sandwiches anymore.
Yeah, you hate the sandwiches now. Just
No,
go with the
Seth is
lasagna
right.
soup.
Seth is right. Like, the sandwiches aren't healthy for me anyway. Why am I eating the sandwiches? The soup is healthier. It's a protein option with less carbs.
Yeah, the
It's-
bread.
Yeah, I don't need the sandwich. It's a sign from Black God to stop eating the sandwiches. It really is. All right, dude. You want to do one more?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this one. This one's on brand. It's about one wheel.
Tom, Dan, and Sam, it's Canadian Josh. Just calling in regards to the birthday gift, Dan, that you got Tom, the new one wheel. I think part of that, Dan, you got a drone from Tom. Anyway, I don't know if you guys know this, but Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, they do a thing called the One-Upper Birthday Challenge, where obviously each year one tries to get something more expensive than the other got. So it started, they were at like $3,000 to start when Tom got Bert an e-bike. And then the next birthday for Tom, Bert got him a jet ski for $15,000.
Wow.
And they just keep going up and up and up. They're charter flights, race cars. I think they're sitting around the $200,000 mark
No.
right now for the One-Up Birthday Challenge, which is insane. And apparently they vowed they will stop at $1 million. Tom and Dan, you should do the same. Obviously, you're not going to go up to $1 million, not even $200,000. Just scale it back a bit. But maybe just keep one-upping each other each birthday until you hit, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000, depending how the business is going. I think that would be a neat idea and waste a lot of money. I'll hang up and listen. Love you guys. BDM for life.
All right, I like this, and I've always wanted to do this with my friends' kids. Like get Maisie a little miniature pit bike or something.
Oh, she would like a pit bike. She'd love a motorcycle.
Or like ridiculous, it's kind of like the Kenny Powers getting the AK-47 for his nephew or whatever. Like it's the
I worry that I
inappropriate
ruffled
gifts.
your wife's feathers a little bit.
What?
With my gift.
Oh, well,
You didn't even tell her yet, did you?
No, I told her, and I
Okay.
did. I see it. I saw it in her eye.
Okay, is this going to cause problems?
Oh yeah.
Because
big
I started
problems.
getting buyers. I really did start getting buyer's remorse over the weekend because I remember.
Oh, I had assumed that you had that conversation with Miss Crystal.
I don't need to do that. I'm a man.
She has specifically
Yeah.
said that she didn't want Tom to have one, right?
Well, she could, she could bring that up with Santa Claus. How about that?
Well, no. She didn't want me to
By
purchase.
herself. Yeah, and he didn't. He didn't buy it himself.
Yeah.
He
Daniel
did.
got-
Uncle Daddy bought it.
Yeah. And although it was my best birthday gift.
That's what I was
Wow.
going for.
You didn't tell her that,
That's
did you?
what I was going
Oh,
for.
I told her.
Better than
What did she
sex.
get you?
Better than sex.
She.
Some card or the kid's handprints. If
Yeah.
Andrea gives me Maisie's handprints one more time,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear to God, I'm going to break it and flush it down the toilet.
I don't
No
want-
more handprints.
Like I don't ask for birthday gift. I don't care. But then I
But you
did.
care when you get a one wheel.
Yeah,
I'll
oh,
tell you
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I tell
that's
when Daddy pulls it
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
I say, here you go, buddy.
I
You
did,
deserve that.
I did tell Crystal. I said this is the best birthday gift I've ever gotten.
I
ever.
saw him cry.
Wow.
I saw he hugged me.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about this. He hugged me,
It was
Sam.
the best thing I've
He
ever
hugged
gotten.
me.
And nobody else will beat
Yeah,
this.
it was the
What
bond.
that?
The bond was back. We pushed our chests together. I hugged. I felt the synergy.
Yeah.
I felt the electricity.
All Daniel had to do was buy me something awesome.
Just buy his love.
I've been wanting to buy his love for
You
years.
can buy my love
I've
easily.
been trying to buy his love for years. That's
Yeah.
3 years.
What do
in
you
the
guys think
making.
the love meter is, you
That was
idiots?
3 years in the
Yeah.
making. If you ask Andrea, it may even be longer than 3 years. I don't know how long you've had your one wheel, but Andrea got mad about it. She's like, "Oh, you'll finally shut up about it. You've been wanting to buy him a one wheel for years." I have. I've literally wanted to do it. I love it.
I can be bribed. You could buy my love. You could buy anything from me, and it works every time. Like the BDMs. And I know some people are like, "I am a BDM. I'm not 1095." I'm like, "Oh, it's no problem." In my mind,
Total problem.
But
I'd like you more if you were
Yes,
1095.
I don't
Yeah.
dislike
Being
you.
the 1095 is a virtual one wheel in my brain.
When someone says they're a 1095er,
You do like him a little bit more.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I feel like if they ask me for a favor, they're like, I'll go above and beyond. Like that's how
Right.
it works.
Yeah.
How many people are asking you for favors,
Oh,
man?
you don't want to see
Nobody
it.
asks me for
Oh,
favors.
you don't want to see it. So many favors. When you leave
Well,
in the
I asked
afternoons,
for a lot of favors.
Oh, okay.
When
Yeah.
you leave in the afternoons, typically the last hour of the day, it's most of the time it's he and I deciding when we're going to leave. It's just him on the phone favors. It's literally
Favor
an
hour.
hour.
It's the favor hour.
Sam, I don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
want you to see it. You'd be so embarrassed. It's all favors. It's a favor here, a favor there. I don't know. Some of the people he's talking to don't even know who they are.
You know, I forget that other people don't live in Favorland.
Yeah.
Like-
You did a favor last
Welcome
week.
to Favor Town.
Sam, we need a Favortown shirt. Write down Favortown shirt because this mother effer had me on a hunt for race tickets, and we're trying to track another race
Oh,
tickets.
yeah,
track
I'll
the race
do
tickets.
favors.
We found the race tickets.
What were race
Don't
tickets?
talk about it, but it was a
Yeah,
favor
yeah.
for a favor for a favor.
Yeah. Like
It was 3 removed.
This person asked me for a favor. I
then
like
he
to
needed
get them
the
a favor.
favor.
Then,
Yeah.
but I expect the favor back. Now
and we were
they're
hitting
on-
up everybody. I'm hitting up Tuttle. I'm hitting up Magic Man. I'm hitting
Yeah.
up salespeople that used to work here.
I always have 7 to 9 open favors
Floating
out there
favors.
that they're out there, and then
Yeah.
also
Favor savers, he goes.
3 to 4 favors that I'm currently working on for other people
Yeah.
as we speak.
Now, just so you know, most favors that he's ever gone to do for me have always fallen through.
Oh yeah, they yeah.
Well, they're never. He didn't say they were
we're
good
too close.
favors.
We're too close. We're too close to the favor
Yeah,
maker.
Most of the favors I gave you are
Pretty bad.
Oh, they're terrible
They're
favors,
bad.
but he'll
Pretty
do
bad.
them.
Yeah, Ross McCoy's.
Oh, he knows.
He's been the unfortunate recipient of some
bad favors.
some poor
We
favors.
got to check in with Ross possibly. Apparently from the.
Oh yes, we have an update.
We need to get an update from Ross. The dog from a few Friday Free shows ago that he was warring with got out again and bit his dog.
Yeah.
And I saw him walking it back
Yeah.
yesterday, I think.
Yes.
So-
Jumped the fence, got in his
Yeah.
house, and bit his dog.
And he had the collar of the dog, and he had a photo of him walking it back. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh,
And he
man.
said there was a big confrontation.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know,
see.
if a dog gets into your yard and bites you, like their homeowners insurance. That's why
Yeah.
everybody's like dog bite. Call
Dog
call
bite.
Mo. Like because if you get bitten by
Dog bite in your home?
yeah, like if you get bitten by someone else's dog, you can sue their homeowners insurance.
What if your dog gets bit by another dog?
Well, if there's vet bills,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you can sue their homeowners insurance for it. Like even if they don't have any money and they're poor, like everybody has to have homeowners insurance unless their house is paid off.
Or they're renters.
Yeah, and the renters. No, but even the property owners'
Right,
homeowners insurance would be
Oh,
responsible.
God, Tracy, I didn't know that. His dog went into surgery?
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh,
I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't think it was bad at all. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
didn't-
damn.
Well, I'm sure Ross had called Mo already. Like, he knows.
I hope so. Well, if he needs any help, get at us because we want to help out. That sucks. We got to take a break.
Yep, we will
We'll
see
see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Damn, did not realize he got bit that bad.
Me neither.
Oh, that's expensive.
That's stinky. Where does this go?
That is Tuesday 4. Do we want to go to lunch early and then come back with EJ? Or do we want to do something for Thursday? Because now we're, because we have that Wednesday done, we're way ahead already.
Ricky says, go get the lasagna soup.
Yes.
Not today.
It does smell good.
It is very good. It is a delicious soup. It's just pasta fajoule with lasagna noodles. So, yeah, it's good. We're going to do a little more? Or?
Well, we only got 10 minutes till lunch.
Right, we don't need to. And we got...
Yeah.
Yeah, we might as well.
That's it, because I got some emails and some other stuff.
Cool.